Hey, what's up?
What's up, bro?
What's up, man? You see that Warriors game last night?
Dude, the score, it was
Man.
like 136 to like 100. They killed
Man,
him,
they
man.
36 popped them.
Dang.
How about you, Brian? Did you see the game?
No, I couldn't watch it. I was watching TV Patrol with my grandma last night.
What is that?
It's a Filipino broadcasting channel that covers news in the Philippines and all around the world. Last night they did a story on Trump and Duterte, and they were basically talking about how they might start a new Filipino-American war. It's pretty scary.
Man.
Oh, dude, I remember when we were doing the last video for the last project for Hoffman, I remember reading over the textbook. I think there was another Filipino war or something like that in the late 1800s. I don't know. We should look into it.
I think you're right, man. Hey, we should call up Johnson.
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
Let's go right now.
The Philippine-American War. The Philippine-American War began as a result of Private William Grayson shooting a Filipino soldier atop of a bridge in San Juan, Manila on February 4th, 1899. The Treaty of Paris that ended the Spanish-American War was signed on December 10, 1898, and was ratified on February 6 of 1899. The Treaty of Paris had Spain cede to the U.S., giving the U.S. the Philippines, Guam, and Puerto Rico for only $20 million.
The Americans wanted the Filipino rebel Emilio Aguinaldo. Here, as you can see, Uncle Sam is demanding the American soldiers to capture him. The Balingiga Massacre started on August of 1901 in Samar, Visayas. Then, on September 28, 1901, as 74 American soldiers, a part of the U.S. Army, 9th Infantry Regiment of the U.S. Army, were eating breakfast, townspeople attacked them, which resulted in 54 deaths and 18 wounded.
The Battle of Tirad Pass was started on December 2nd, 1899, which was led by the Filipino general Gregorio del Pilar. The Filipinos fought American soldiers wanting to capture and arrest Emilio Aguinaldo. However, one Filipino rebel ratted the Filipinos out to the Americans, telling them the way up the mountain to kill all of the Filipino rebels. Emilio Aguinaldo was then arrested by the Americans on March 23, 1901, in Palanan, Isabela.
In March of 1902, a shipping vessel from Hong Kong was en route to Manila, carried cholera, causing a cholera epidemic in Manila, killing 109,461 people, mostly people of poverty due to the lack of sanitation. After Emilio Aguinaldo was captured and a Filipino general suspended, President Roosevelt declared amnesty on July 4, 1902.
Whoa, man, where did Brian go?
2,000 years later.
Oh, man, I need to get off the
Isaiah,
furniture.
you
Whoa,
good, man?
Oh
You
my
good?
God.
You good?
Yeah. I'm good. I'm good.
I've
I've been here for like
what
3
you
years.
do? What just happened?
I just had like a flashback or something of like the Philippine American War or something.
Really?
Yeah.
Man,
Bro,
you
this
gotta
is-
relax, dude. You gotta relax.
Man.
(1986) EDSA People Power Revolution. What is EDSA? EDSA is Epifano de los Santos Avenue. How long is it? It's 54 kilometers long. This lasted from February 22nd to February 25th in 1986. Ferdinand Marcos was the president of the Philippines at the time, where he led dictatorship in the Philippines for 21 years from 1965 to 1986. He then implemented martial law in 1972. This man was very important.
The former senator Benigno Aquino, also known as Nino Aquino, was fatally shot at the airport on August 21st, 1983, upon his return to the Philippines from exile in the United States. His wife, Corazon Aquino, was furious and wanted an end to the dictatorship of Ferdinand Marcos, so she stood up against him in the snap presidential election that started on February 7, 1986. On February 20, 1986, Ferdinand Marcos declared himself winner of the snap election.
A number of factors contributed to the overthrowing of Ferdinand Marcos. On February 23, 1986, Corazon Aquino, Defense Minister Juan Ponce Enrile, Armed Forces of the Philippine Chief of Staff General Fidel Ramos, the Catholic Church, and the anti-Marcos supporters all planned to fill EDSA to overthrow Ferdinand Marcos. They filled the streets of EDSA, and Marcos reacted by enforcing tanks and tear gas to put away the supports. But there were too many anti-Marcos supporters that they couldn't let the tanks in and stop the potential attack. On February 25, 1986, the United States favored the presidency of Corazon Aquino. So, as a result, at 9:05 p.m., 5 U.S. helicopters were used to have Marcos flee the Philippines to go to Hawaii, and this made Corazon Aquino officially the 11th president of the Republic of the Philippines.
The bloodless 1986 EDSA people, power revolution, renew the power of the people, strengthen the meaning of democracy, and restore democratic institution of the government. This gives a strong sense of pride for Filipinos since prayers and rosaries, strengthened by faith, were the only weapons used to recover their freedom.